This is the accordion sketchbook that I made for my journey from the shepherd hut across the Little Skirrid to Abergavenny. It's really just an account of most of the way over because I was running late and a storm was threatening. So I did capture a fair amount of the journey, both getting lost and finding my way. Here we go. I made this, I ripped out the pages, the watercolor pages from this sketchbook that was just glue bound, and I took a piece of graph paper, tore it up, and I had one glue stick left from the workshops that I taught of the flexagons in Swansea, and I glued the pieces together. So I made this accordion book for my journey. I started on the first page, which was wrong because that was meant for the return journey, which I got rained out of. So I did this in ink. The watercolor was added later when I returned home and was drying out from being caught in the hailstorm. This is a little bit of the gate, and this is a hedgerow with all the pieces that are growing out and that get to be woven sideways, and a little bluebell, different landscapes along the way. Then here was a long landscape view, and these are little sketches of a variety of different ways to simplify and look at it. Here, storm clouds were coming, and I thought, oh, I better not dawdle so much, but of course I had to. There was a feather that was down in the road, so I sketched that. And here were some power lines that I should not have seen because I'd gone too far on the road yet again. And here was a little cottage that I also should not have seen because the turn that I should have made was right back behind. Okay, so here I discovered, yes, I need to turn around when I got to Coldbrook, and I headed back, and I should have been paying attention to the little footpath signs that were really well marked all along the way, and I just was busy looking at other things. Here's the gate that I recognized from the night before when I never did find my way to Abergavenny. And I thought, gee, I really want to get up to see the gorse, and the clouds were threatening, so I kept going. And then it cleared a bit, so I did another painting. This is direct watercolor. This was done right on location. It wasn't color added later. Here you can see I'm getting a little bit quicker with my sketches because I'm trying to get to Abergavenny before the storm really hits and before nightfall. This was along the beautiful gorse path, and I have a real emotional connection with gorse. I did add the color later when I came back and was drying out. So at that point, I had to really book it across the other side of the Little Skirrid to get to Abergavenny, which I did just in time to grab a sandwich and turn around, and I did not quite get to the train station to cross the tracks and head up the little path into the woods, which was good because then I would have really been caught and battered and even wetter than I was. But my phone rang in my waterproof backpack, and I was rescued by Tish's father-in-law. He picked me up at the train station. So that is the journal that I made. It was really fun, and I would have liked to have had the whole back side done for my trip back, but it doesn't matter because I have this, and I can paint in these sections too based on the photographs I took, which of course I took a lot of those. Right, this is the narrow path through the gorse, the one that I should have been on yesterday, not the one that was really meant for hedgehogs.